everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Why Not Cook. Today we're going to be making a traditional breakfast dish, homemade pancakes. Now let's get into it. Now let's get into making these pancakes. Here in this bowl I have already measured out 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour. To that we're going to be adding a tablespoon of white granulated sugar. And here we have a tablespoon. And we're going to be adding a tablespoon of baking powder. It doesn't have to be this brand, any brand, but make sure it's baking powder, not baking soda. And we're just going to mix this up after we add one additional item. I like to season my pancakes a little bit, so cinnamon is the way to go. So I'm going to be adding 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. Just let's level it off a bit. Now let's mix this dry ingredients up. You can use a whisk, you can use a fork, you can use a spoon. They all work just the same. So now that we have this mixed in good, and you will see the flour change color. It will actually go to a very light brown from the cinnamon, and that is to be expected. So now we're going to move that over and get into our wet ingredients. So we're going to start with 2 eggs, a teaspoon of vanilla extract, three tablespoons of melted butter. And for those who may not know this, melted butter is very easy. Butter in itself is easy to measure because on the label, when you buy the sticks, it shows 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons, 3. So it's very easy to measure out exactly how much butter you need. And this is 3 tablespoons of melted butter. And I'm just going to mix this up. And we're going to add this directly into our dry ingredients. At this point, you can add the milk as well. So let's add that first, and then we're going to add in a cup of milk. So both at the same time. And let's give that a good whisk. Again, you can use a spoon, you can use a fork. You don't have to necessarily use a whisk, but we're going to probably start out with a whisk and then move over to a spoon because this is going to get thick and the whisk will be a little bit more difficult to maneuver. So let's just whip this up. Okay, so now that we have our batter pretty much incorporated, what we want to do next is just take a pan. So here's our batter. So now that we have all our batter ingredients incorporated, we can go ahead and start making these pancakes. So what I'm going to do is to try to get consistently sized pancakes. So what I'm going to be using is a 1/3 cup measuring cup. You can also use a ladle if you have that. So right here, we're going to go ahead and get started putting the batter into our hot, it's already buttered, pre-buttered pan. So let's see how many we can fit in here.
What's up, son?
Okay, so for a pan this size, I'm able to fit 3 in here. So let's see how long we're going to be cooking these. So if you can see here, you're starting to see the bubbles around the edges and some in the middle of the pancake. So now it is time to give these a flip. And if you happen to touch one, don't worry about it. Just move it right on over. Okay, that wasn't the best flip, but it's fine. Because it will dry up as soon as it hit the hot pan surface. The batter will dry up, so it's going to be fine. Might not be perfectly shaped, but we're not going for shape here. We're going for the taste. So here we have our first 3 pancakes. They are nicely done and browned on both sides. So we're going to get these out, cook up the rest of the batter, and then we'll be back with the finished product. Okay everybody, so we have now finished cooking all of our batter, and from that amount of batter I was able to get 7 what I would call medium-sized pancakes and 1 little mini pancake from that amount. So now they are ready for your favorite syrup or honey. Some people like it with honey, so I'm going to just take a little bit of syrup here and give it a quick try. I would give this a thumbs up. Tastes good to me. So that was my take on making homemade pancakes. Feel free to leave out the cinnamon if you do not like cinnamon. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. And if you did, give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to leave me a comment. Especially if you made it, let me know how it turned out. Also, don't forget to hit that subscribe and that notification bell so you'll be alerted when I drop the next video. And I'll see you again on the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.